Hey everyone, Son of a Silver Stacker here. Welcome to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. At least it is in my opinion. Today's date's the 22nd of November 2025, and if you haven't already seen it or seen a video about it, I'm here to let you know the United States Mint dropped the 2026 product schedule. Now there's 4 items on there that I'm going to be talking about today, and maybe, just maybe, the United States Mint will add a 2025 product to that 2026 product schedule. Now before any of that though, make sure you hit that like button. If you do, it'll send this video viral where hundreds of people might be able to watch it. Also, if you're a returning viewer or you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15,000 subs before the 1st of January 2026. Or on that day, that's okay too, right? Now, let's bounce over to moneymetals.com so I can show you where those spot prices ended the week. Bingo. All right, there we go. So gold ended the week at 40.7870, silver at 50.20, platinum at 15.3670, palladium at 14.0540, and Dr. Copper rounded out the week at $5 even. Steven. Who's Steven? Over here, you're looking at in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $9.49 for a quantity of 1 through 39. They ask that you pay $59.69. And I got to ask a question. Does the folks over did they have the 2026 American Silver Eagle for sale yet? I can't find it anywhere on their website. Maybe, just maybe, something's up with that. So I had to go over here to Provident Metals, and I had to go over here to Bullion Exchanges to see what's going on over here. And I wanted to show you this right here. This is the highlights for the 2026 American Silver Eagle. It's the 40th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle, and I think we need to keep that in mind this whole year because the United States Mint could do something very special to celebrate that anniversary, much like they did in 2016 with that lettered edge, right? So that'd be kind of cool. And they don't really talk too much about it here. Look at this. All right. The official silver bullion release from the United States Mint, struck in 3/9 fine silver and backed by the full faith of the U.S. government. This brilliant uncirculated coin continues a proud tradition that began in 1986, making 2026 the 40th anniversary of the Silver Eagle debut. That's right. So let's keep an eye on that one. And I really hope the United States, look, we could see a whole lot of American Silver Eagles drop this year. We don't even know what's going to happen, but we can only hope that the United States Mint really celebrates not only the semi-quincentennial, but that 40th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle. I think that'd be fantastic. And in some ways, I think they are, especially that congratulations set and the semi-quincentennial celebration for the American Silver Eagle coming out of West Point, New York, their flagship eagle. Now, this is the 2025 product schedule, and I believe, and this is just a possibility, I'm not sure, but Water the Possibility and I were kicking around the idea, what if the United States Mint actually doesn't have a date for 2025 for this 4-coin reverse proof set and sticks it in the first month of the new product schedule for 2026. And this wouldn't be the first time this happened. I believe at the very end of the year of 2020, the United States Mint put the South Carolina coin featuring Septima Clark, who MLK called the mother of the movement. Yeah, they made that one drop in the very first part of 2021. So we could see the same thing here for this particular set. Now let's keep on keeping on. Let's get to that 2026 product schedule. And as you can see, January 6th, the American Innovation coin featuring Iowa and Norman Borlaug. Second one coming out, January 20, as well as January 20 for the congratulations set. Typically, these two here have the same coin in them. So a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't really need to buy this one if I'm going to get that one, or that one if I'm going to get this one. But not this year. We have a whole new program that the United States Mint's doing here, and I think it's fantastical. And then January 27th is going to be the Native American $1 coin featuring Polly Cooper. And that has something to do with the semi-quincentennial, right? George Washington there. And I think that's pretty cool. So let's get busy with it over here. First one up is going to be the Norman Borlaug coin. And as you can see here, it's got the 2020s, and then we're talking about there's 3 edges on a coin, right? You got the obverse, the reverse, and the edge here. It's got 2026P that you can see there, and it's facing the reverse. All right, and that is the obverse of the coin, and as you can see, there's a lot of negative space on this particular coin, and that's why it's really hard to get this thing, anything, into a mint state 67 or 68, rather. You find these at a mint state 68, that's a winner chicken dinner. You find it in the 70, it's impossible. I don't think it's ever happened. But anyway, there you go. There's the privy mark right there. That's a stylized gear that they have used since 2019, the very first year of the American Innovation dollar featuring George Washington's signature did not have a stylized privy gear. stylized gear privy. Then in 2019 they added it there, and now this year for 2026, they've added the Liberty Bell with the 250 there. So that's a privy on a privy. That's like a matrimony made in heaven right there. So there you go. And what's also interesting, if you look at the 25 coin roll here, or even the 100 coin bag there, it's 123.50 or 36.25. That means the United States Mint has not, at least so far, raised their prices on these clad coins. And I'll tell you what, these American Innovation dollars for this year, I think, are going to do really well for themselves. And here are the 4 designs for the year. You've got Norman Borlaug, the supercomputer here, Steve Jobs in California, and then mobile refrigeration featuring the state of Minnesota. And, the more I look at the mobile refrigeration coin, whoa, zoomed in, I really am starting to dig this one a whole lot. It's fantastic. And where would we be without modern refrigeration? And I think that's a really cool coin. Definitely loving that one. Also, the Steve Jobs coin. Yeah, really cool. Some people are like, but you know what? It's going to be an awesome coin, and it's going to put this program on the map. You watch. And it's probably going to sell out before any of the other ones do, I would think. So there you go. You got Norman Borlaug from Iowa, supercomputer, the Cray 1 supercomputer from Wisconsin, Steve Jobs from California, mobile refrigeration from Minnesota. And then check this out. The obverse heads design of the American Innovation $1 coin features a dramatic representation of the Statue of Liberty in profile with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and $1. You've seen that here. And each annual obverse design also includes a unique privy mark of a stylized gear representing industry and innovation. And it says here in 2026, the privy mark will also incorporate a Liberty Bell with the inscription of 250 to commemorate the semi-quincentennial of our nation's founding. The edge infused inscriptions are 2026, the mint mark, and E Pluribus Unum. And we got to see a little bit about that just right here. We didn't see the E Pluribus Unum part, but we did see the year and the mint mark there. All right, let's keep on keeping on. Showed you that one. Now this is really awesome. I was so stoked to find this on that live stream. I was like, "What am I looking at? I dig it." Yeah, this is the West Point proof. This is the flagship American Silver Eagle coming out of West Point, New York. It's going to have a privy mark, and that's where they've had the laser beam privy, the Army, Navy, and Marine privy have been right there. And hopefully, this coin is going to be well struck. I mean, it is coming from West Point, New York, so that's a good sign. And also, it has a dual date right there, so that's fantastical. I'm thinking that, but you know the one. Oh man, that's going to be amazing. However, what's interesting here is it says mintage limit 500,000, product limit none. And I think that's the first time they've ever done that for an American Silver Eagle, especially in particular for the West Point American Silver Eagle, their flagship eagle. However, my question is, what if the person punching in these numbers here actually meant to put 500,000 for product limit and then mintage limit none? That would be bummer, right? Because some people already feel like that the 500,000 that you see here for the mintage limit, well, that's too high already. And, the Mint has been right-sizing their sales their mintages to meet their sales. But I think they're going to throw all of that out the window for this year because it is such a special year. And, if they do, they do. I don't mind it. That's okay. I think more people get to get in on the fun because, like I said from the very beginning, is that we are in the great American coin renaissance, and this is just part of the picture. It's part of that quilt, right? So this is fantastic. Even if it does have a mintage limit of 500,000, I think that's fantastic. Look at this. Household order limit on the subscription is 25. How many are you getting, right? That's a good question. Now, as far as the mintage limit and the product limit, let's go ahead and clarify that. Here's the Google machine. A mintage limit is the total number of a specific coin design that will ever be produced, regardless of how it's sold, right? Now, a product limit is the maximum number of coins that will be sold in a specific product, such as a set or a roll. So that bodes well right here, right? So I don't think that the product limit can supersede or go above the mintage limit. Imagine this, the mintage limit is the Constitution, and the product limit would be like a state, local, or a county or a city law. It cannot supersede. It does not go above the Constitution. So yeah, a little bit of civics here this morning on Son of a Silver Stacker channel. So I think that's pretty fantastic. Now let's keep on keeping on. Guess what? We found one of these on eBay. That's right, for $279 and free shipping. I think this seller is outstanding. They're getting a jump on things, and that's the only one that you can find here for 2026. Although you can get, oh, look at that. $29 American Silver Eagle. Look, located in China for this one for $12.99. Is that a score, or is that something you should run for the door? You know what I'm talking about. Now let's keep on keeping on. This is the congratulations set. And the funny thing about this is it has a mintage limit of 60,000 and a product limit of none and a household order limit of 3. Oh, and by the way, I just want to let you know, um, the subscription price here is approximately $95 per subscription. It doesn't, well, and I can't say for sure that the Mint isn't going to raise their prices. They very well may raise their price, but as for now, it's $95 per subscription. And I think that's fantastic. That's going to be, oh my gosh, that is not bad. And if they keep the prices the same for this year, I think all of us can rejoice. That's right, kumbaya. That's a fantastic thing. Now let's get back over to the congratulations set. I think this is going to be out of the 4 products, okay, out of the 4 products that you have on the Mint's product schedule for 2026, this is the most special so far. Now, I know the other one that we just looked at had the 250 privy mark and it had the dual date. Yes, that's fantastic. And it had a mintage limit of 500,000. But look at this one. And it does beg the question, did the person punching in these numbers mean to put that there's 60,000 on the product limit and none for the mintage limit, or is this the right and correct information? And that's something from the Mint that we always have to question, like, did they do it right? Did they not do it right? What's the real total? So hopefully this does not move. This does not change. And then we have 60,000 American Silver Eagles out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And will we, well, here's the question. It's from Philadelphia, right? We know that Philadelphia has had struggled lately to produce quality coins. In fact, we had seen a video the other day. We did a video the other day where they actually asked to have the Marine Corps privy mark sent back to the Mint for further evaluation. And I don't know how many they're going to actually send out. I don't know how many they're going to actually cancel. But it is coming out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I hope that this particular one is in great shape and they are figured out all their issues, because I think this is going to be a very special coin. It says here it's $97 approximately. There's no dual date here at all. There's no privy mark here whatsoever. However, I think the best thing about this is the mintage limit. Could you imagine this being the only Philadelphia struck American Silver Eagle in a proof finish for 2026 at 60,000? What do you think that's going to do to the value of this one? You remember the V75 privy mark was 75,000, right? 70 V was it? Yeah, Victory 75. I think it was. Oh my gosh. Then we have the Army, Navy, Laser, and Marine Privy. That had a mintage limit of 100,000. So this is 40,000 below that. And who knows if the United States Mint's actually going to make 60. They could make 58 or 59 or 57. Wow. And that's going to be the lowest struck American Silver Eagle ever in the history of the United States Mint. And I'm not talking bullion here at all. I'm talking proof finish from one of the main mints here, right? San Francisco, Philadelphia, and West Point, New York. So this could be a very, very special coin. It doesn't say anything, and nor did the other one say anything about the 40th anniversary for the American Silver Eagle. And that makes me think that, well, they may have a 40th anniversary edition, and I hope it's an enhanced proof or something of that nature. We well, you gotta watch yesterday's video, folks. There was a bunch of great information on there. I believe we're supposed to get an uncirculated, enhanced American Silver Eagle out of West Point, New York. That may be the reason, and it has a privy mark and it has a dual date. We also heard that the gold coins, they're not available for subscription. Those gold eagles are going to have dual date and have also the privy mark of the 250 Liberty Bell. So keep an eye on the Silver Eagles this year. This is a big, big deal for this year. Can't say enough. Now, I went over to eBay to look for any kind of sales for this 2026 Philadelphia Struck Congratulations set, and there's this bubkiss. I got nada, zilch. So that makes me wonder. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? What is the deal? Because look, they're coming out the same day. If I go to the product schedule here, for the United States Mint. Here, where is it? No, I guess I already passed it up. Either way, they both come out January 20. All right. So make sure you're there that day. And I will be going live on January 20 for this particular drop, as well as the American Silver Eagle out of West Point, New York, with the dual date and the privy mark. I think this one sells out before the other one does. Just look at the mintage limit on that one. Let's keep on keeping on. Now, this is the other coin that drops, and this is going to be January 27th. This is the fourth one on the mint list for that product schedule for 2026. They've got a 100 coin bag, a 25 coin roll. But what's missing here is the 250 coin box. And that's kind of a bummer, actually. I think they could have waited until next year to get rid of the box because, yeah, like I said already, the box had 250 coins in it. And wouldn't that have been special if they said, hey, you know what, let's just keep it for one more year. We got 250th anniversary, the semi-quincentennial, and we could do something special for the people who bought the box of 250 coins. Wouldn't have that have been special? And that could have made that even more of a special collector item. But then again, it's like somebody who collects $100 bills. They're in a different neighborhood than somebody who just collects, pennies. And maybe that's why the United States Mint did it, because it's not for the general or average collector. It's for the upper tier collector that likes to spend a whole lot more. 250, right? That's a lot of money. So there it is. This is Polly Cooper. It says United States of America there, and that's Oneida Allies at Valley Forge, and it was Oneida and some Seneca, and they traveled, I think, 400 kilometers, maybe 200 and some odd miles to feed General George Washington and his troops that were starving on their feet. But as you can see here, they don't show you the edge on this, and that's usually where they have some information like E pluribus unum, the mint mark, the mint mark and the date, but there's no privy mark here whatsoever. And it's not like they didn't have the space for it, but it would be interesting if they did celebrate the 250th anniversary on the edge of this particular coin. I think that'd be all right by me. Let's keep on keeping on. This is the one that's the 250 coin box subscription. It really, it was $304 per subscription, right? I mean, that's like, wow, how many Eagles can I buy? But yeah, there it is. It says this program has ended. Thank you for subscribing to the Native American $1 coin 250 coin box subscription. There are no currently further releases scheduled for this product beyond 2025 as we create new numismatic products to enhance your collection. If they could have held out for just one more year, and made this one a special release for the 250th semi-quincentennial, that'd have been all right by me. Let's keep on keeping on. And yeah, I was going to show you the price if I wasn't going to find it there, $304 there. But yeah, that's fantastic. And this is January 24, 2025. They didn't raise the price for the Native American coins, nor have they raised the price for the American Innovation coins. And so far, so good with the price of the silver coins at the United States Mint. Now, I wanted to show you here, there is an article by coinnews.net, just dropped yesterday, November 21st. This is written by Mike Unser. The title of this article is U.S. Mint publishes early 2026 product schedule, includes dual-dated 250 Silver Eagle. This is a big deal. 38, let me see if I see any more. 38, yeah, now there's 40 comments. You'll want to read those comments, by the way. It says here, the United States Mint today published a schedule for early releases in 2026, including product imagery and prices, but not specifications and details. The typical products of descriptions and specifications are not yet available. I guess I should have read that first. January releases include Proof American Silver Eagles, the 2026 Native American dollar, and the year's first innovation dollar. 2026 is shaping up to be an interesting year for collectors. I don't want to use that word interesting. I'm going to say awesome. Outstanding, you know what I mean? Like, interesting is like, well, yes, yes, dearly, I find it interesting. No, man, this is awesome. Yeah, get it in gear. All right, interesting year for collectors, featuring a wide range of coins and unique designs. Yeah, wide range of coins and unique designs. That's not interesting. That's fantabulous. Fantastic, including several privy marks that celebrate the nation's 250th anniversary. And there they go, the dual dated 1776, 2026 West Point Proof American Silver Eagle. That's the flagship right there. It says here some of the newly posted details are not actually new, as collectors, that's you and me, have already spotted them on previously published pages for United States Mint subscription programs. So if you're a listener to this channel and were around for the Marine Corps drop, you found out this information when I did, and I shared it with the world. It was like I was screaming it from the top of the highest mountain. Subscriptions at the U.S. Mint function much like magazine subscriptions. Once enrolled, customers automatically receive the next product issued in their selected series. The Mint's most popular product for the month, as it stands, will be the dual-dated, I don't know, I think it might be the congratulations set, but that's just me. The Mint's most popular product for the month, as it stands, will be the dual-dated 1776 2026 West Point Proof American Silver Eagle, which also carries a Liberty Bell 250th privy mark from the West Point Mint. Now it says of interest. Here we go with it interesting again. Sorry, bud. It is of interest is also the annually released congratulations set with the 2026 edition featuring a 2026 Philadelphia Proof American Silver Eagle. Imagery of the Philadelphia minted coin shows it lacking both a dual date and a privy mark. That's okay. I'm cool with that. This year's congratulations set holds a 2025 West Point Proof American Silver Eagle. Wait a minute. What? How? Wait. This year's what? This year's set holds okay, yeah. So what they're saying here is, yeah, this year it was West Point, next year it's Philadelphia. Okay, got it. Thank you. I'm better now. We're all friends here. We can get along. All right, the January 6th scheduled dollar for Iowa, one of the 4 innovation $1 coins for 2026, also features a special privy mark, the 250th Liberty Bell atop a stylized gear. All right. Then there's the January 27th scheduled Native American dollar as part of a series known for annually changing reverses. It does not include a privy mark. That's right. Well, maybe it does, and maybe we don't know yet, right? Or maybe it does celebrate the 2020, the semi-quincentennial, right? The 250th anniversary. The table below outlined January's U.S. Mint product launches to date, along with available prices. Obvious Mint adjustments are forthcoming for them, not only to add descriptions and specifications, but also to tidy up some differences between the product pages and their subscription pages. And, speaking of which, if I can go back to is it the congratulations set? No, I think it's here actually. Ding, 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 ding. You remember when this first came out? It had a West Point right here, and it was even on subscription. And there was a question of whether or not this was going to be a P or a West Point. And I'm like, I don't know. I think the artist wouldn't make a mistake here. I think they've been told to do this, and they've added that. Well, I thought that the website was probably the one to have the error. And it's clearly changed to Philadelphia right there. I think that's fantastic. All right, let's keep on keeping on here. U.S. Mint January product releases. There's 4 of them. And like I said earlier, we might end up getting that 2025 American Innovation Reverse Proof 4-coin set coming to drop in January of 2026. All right, so here we go. U.S. Mint January product releases. You got the Norman Borlaug, the Proof American Silver Eagle subscription page shows 500,000 mintage and a 25 order limit, while product page only shows an order limit of 10. They will get that together. The congratulations set, that 2026 Philadelphia struck subscription page shows 60,000 mintage and order limit of 3, while the product page only shows an order limit of 1. Yeah, that's probably going to be changed, I would imagine. And like I said, I'm subscribed for 3 of those congratulations set American Silver Eagles from Billy. And yeah, if it's only 1, yeah, that's a very special coin. And at 60,000, I would hope that they put it down to 1. And I'm, even on my subscription page, if they say, we're going to go into your subscriptions and we're going to lower it by 2 to make it 1, that's okay. Because, a lot of people, whoever wants to get this should be able to get this. I think this is going to be a very special coin. And it says here, and then the Native American rolls and bags are there, January 27. And what they don't talk about here is how they've gotten rid of the 250 coin box. That's a bummer in the summer right there. But it might show here, actually. Yeah, they do. All right. See, I should have read this. Based on the Mint subscription page, project is limited to 8,400 rolls from the Philadelphia Mint and 7,000. This is for the Native American dollar, right? Or, I'm sorry, the American Innovation. See the asterisk there, asterisk here. And I've said this before, that for whatever reason, the Denver Mint doesn't produce as many rolls and bags as the Philadelphia Mint, and they're showcasing that here. 8,400 from Philly, 7,300 from Denver, along with 3,150 on the bags, and 2,950 from Denver. An initial household order limit of 10 per product applies. And here we go with the Native American dollar. The Mint's product page for the 2026 Native American $1 coin lists 25 coin rolls at $36.25, 100 coin bags at $123.50. And that shows only ordering limits of 10 each for the bags. The coin subscription page, however, shows the traditional product range: $25 coin rolls, 2 roll sets, 100 coin bags, and 250 coin boxes with product limits of 14. Wait a minute. Do they really? I have to find out. Inquiring minds have to know. Let's find out. There we go. That's that one. Yeah, I guess the subscription page here is, well, you really can't actually. So that's all right. With product limits of 14,700, 14,700, and 1,800, all carrying order limits of 10 apiece. The new U.S. Mint products become available at noon Eastern Time on the release day. That's 9 a.m. on the West Coast. The Mint's latest 2026 product schedule is available here, and I will leave a link in the description for this particular page. Okay, so hope you're stoked as I am. Now, I got a really cool Metallica song I want to show you. It's called Creeping Death. I think that's the name. I know, what a name, right? Whoa, watch out. Now, this is first, though. This is one of the plus ones. This is Intolerance, and intolerance will not be tolerated. Make that make sense. No one is deaf. No one is as deaf as the person who will not listen. Now, that's said about someone who chooses to ignore advice or will not believe what they are told, and has some other factors going on there as well. Now, let's bounce over here to 395 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Creeping Death by Metallica with lyrics included. And if you don't know this song, let me break it down for you. I'm going to go to the Wikipedia page here for Creeping Death for Metallica. It was released on November 23rd, 1984, and believe it or not, November 23rd, which is tomorrow, is actually my wedding anniversary, right? That's Pi Day. Is it Pi Day with 1123? Yeah, probably. That's pretty cool. I always thought that was really cool, so I had to do it. Let's go down to here. Lyrics. Yeah, that's right. So this song is told from the perspective of the destroyer, the angel of death sent by God during the 10th plague of Egypt. Moses, through his older brother Aaron, insisted he was sent by God and repeatedly demanded that Pharaoh should set the Hebrew slaves free from Egypt to the promised land of Canaan. For the previous 400 years, the Hebrew people had lived as slaves in the land of Goshen within Egypt. To punish Pharaoh for his obstinacy, God set 10 plagues upon Egypt. The references to the plagues in the song include, all of these right here. So, you might want to check that out. That's Metallica, Creeping Death, and lyrics are included on that song. So that's a little bit of a heavy-duty song, but hey, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Now, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free is going to be membership. That's $1.99 per month. I can't make it $1.50, but I can't make it $2 even Steven either. But listen, it's the price of a cheap cup of coffee once a week in Son of a Silver Stacker's honor, and it helps these videos keep coming out each and every single morning. It really does. It's like 6.6 cents per video. It's not a whole lot of 6 cents a video to listen to me. Yeah, not too bad. Now, my wife wouldn't tell you that, but that's a whole different story from another day. Y'all have a great start to your weekend. We'll talk later. Stacker out.